Hey guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed my last video about how to create an amazing cosmetology lesson. If you have not seen that video, I'll link it in the description bar below. Today's lesson will be about how to build a relationship with other instructors. Learning how to build a relationship with other instructors is very important. It can determine how you are treated at work, what opportunities you'll have at work, and it even can affect how students treat you in the classroom. It goes without saying that you should always be nice because it's nice to be nice. But in the work environment, it pays to be nice. You never know who can bring you your next opportunity or job. Some call this networking, but I call it building a relationship. I'll share 8 ways you can build a relationship with other instructors. They are being trustworthy, celebrating one another, listening, asking questions, offer help, support, be yourself, and lastly, be respectful. So, being trustworthy is just doing what you say you are going to do and being where you say you're going to be. If you agreed that you would come in on Tuesday and it's your off day, be there. Don't call Monday night and say, oh my gosh, I can't make it. Ooh, la, child. No, be there because you agreed to be there. I do understand that there are some circumstances that happen and you just have to shift some things around. But remember, that you build trust based on the things that you say and you do. Like, make sure that your actions and your words match up, because people do pay attention to that, especially being a new instructor at a new school. They paying attention to every little thing that you do, I promise. Celebrate one another. This one is pretty big, and I think sometimes some people don't realize it, but celebrating one another doesn't mean that you have to spend $50 million on an edible arrangement or on a bouquet of flowers or like a talking telegram. No, it could be just as free as saying, hey girl, you did your thing, and oh my gosh, I heard your new opportunity, or congratulations on a baby. Something so small as that. Even if like you hear like one of your colleagues did a great job on their test, or they did a great job on their lesson, like congratulating them on small and big things, because that goes a very, very long way with people. You will really be surprised. I'll also practice that by giving compliments as well. Like, I learned somewhere in a book that try to find one thing about someone that you can give them a compliment on. I do that with strangers just to train me to be able to do it all the time. So now if I see somebody walking down the street, I might just randomly say, oh my gosh, I like your purse, or oh, I like your shoes. Super easy, costs you nothing. Also, listen. So listen with your ears and not with your mouth. I know a lot of us was raised on that, but our parents did not teach us that for nothing. You want to be slow to speak, because adding your 2 cents all the time can really, really rub people the wrong way, especially if you work in an environment where they do meetings or they do Zoom calls or whatever. You want to always survey the room, so to speak. Not saying that you're wrong to always want to insert your opinion, but it's the way that you insert your opinion that matters. Like, we all know those kind of people that act like a know-it-all, or they always got something to say. You don't want to be one of those kind of people, because like I said, it does rub people the wrong way. So make sure that you're listening. And be an active listener, meaning that you're engaging with the person, even if you guys are just like you and one other instructor, or a few other instructors are having a conversation. Actively listen, because they could be asking you questions or they could be giving you useful advice. But if you're zoning out, you won't get to grasp everything in that conversation. And trust me, people can tell when you're in another place in the conversation, and they watching that too. And they'll be like, girl, she don't listen. Don't tell her nothing. She thinks she know everything. Also, ask questions. There is no right or wrong or dumb question to ask. If someone makes you feel like you're asking a dumb question, that's their problem. That is not your issue. I always ask as many questions as I feel comfortable with asking, because I do work in other schools, so every school is different. The way that one school may record hours, the way they may do tests, the way they may clock in or clock out could be completely different. So you want to be able to ask questions. To me, I would rather ask as many questions and get them all answered than just be in my mind wondering like, well, is this right? Is this wrong? Or even like I've talked out a term before thinking that I was right about something and it turned out that I was actually wrong. And I'm not gonna beat myself up about that because I would rather say it and be wrong and be corrected than to think it's right the whole entire time and something go wrong. So always ask questions, and people are there to help you. Of course, you'll find some instructors who ain't trying to mess with you, but majority of them will help you because that's their job, is to be able to help you. Offer help. This is a very important one. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm at least 20 minutes to an hour early to work, and I always set the tone for my classrooms, as you guys see in the videos here. And I'll also like, just check in with people like, hey, did you guys need any help with anything? Did you need me to do any copies? And I also asked the instructor before me, like, was there anything that you need me to go over in this afternoon's class, or anything, because sometimes some things that happen in the morning can kind of trickle over into the afternoon, and you need to be helpful and be available to be able to receive that information so that everybody is all on the same page. And also being helpful is really, really nice because people love when they being nice. Even like if you're going out for coffee, you can even ask like, hey, did you want me to grab you something or whatever? Like, I'm going out. Is it okay? Did you want anything? What's up? They love it. And you'd be surprised how you helping somebody can really just brighten their day, because you never know when you're helping somebody, even if they don't say it out loud. Offering support. So show up for things. Actively participate in their fundraisers, their events, and their field trips. Support is very important. As you know now, if you have social media, clearly if you're watching this video, you got social media. But support is big. That's something that everybody talks about. Like, I don't feel supported. I don't feel supported. When you are a new instructor, or even if you're a seasoned instructor and going into newer classrooms or newer schools, you should want to show that you're supportive, because that makes people feel great and it makes you look like a team player. Because if you're not a team player, you'll start to see that everybody else around you will notice like, oh, they not a team player, and they won't include you in things. And you want your work environment to go as smoothly as possible. So be yourself. Being yourself is the best advice that I can ever give anybody, because it's better for someone to love you for you being yourself and to not like you for still being yourself than for you to pretend being someone else and they don't like you, or they do like you and now you're nervous like, oh shoot, I gotta keep pretending to be this person, because if I don't, what's gonna happen? So always be yourself. If you have a funny personality, if you're quirky, those types of things, show that, because I think that the best thing about people is that we're all different. We all have something different about us that we can bring to the table. And that's what makes our community so rich. Like for me, I love wearing mismatched socks. I do not do it on purpose. It just happens. And people love that, so I just keep doing it. Be respectful. I mean that by saying use tact when commenting on sensitive things, and pay attention to people's body language and other social cues. I know that being respectful should be something that goes without saying, but sometimes we forget. Sometimes we get a little excited and we could get a little bit too comfortable with people, and we start commenting on things that we shouldn't, or we say things in a way that we probably shouldn't have said it, or we should have reworded it, because it's never what you say, it's always how you say it. So just be respectful. Even I will go as far as to add, if you see that someone wants to be alone, like, don't stay in their space and or they're giving you social cues like, okay, thank you, have a great day, like, give me some time, because we're all human and we all go through things, and sometimes we need that little bit of time to ourselves before we go in front of the students again to just gather our thoughts. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know. And did y'all download my free ebook? It's free. And if you didn't, why haven't you? Come on, tell me, because I did not create that for nothing. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know in the comment section, and I will be back with another helpful video for my beauty instructors. I'll see you soon.